not going to go over the head, I feel like punching her and then not go over the head. So trust me on this.
Trust me, bro. That's the level that Charlie has taken this, along with his mother, and it's taken him right down the drain. The phone calls sunk the Adelson family, and we're going to talk about it in today's video.
Hey, 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 welcome to the Sofa Squad. Sipping from the cup at hey.
Now hold on everybody, let's do a quick sofa sidebar now. Keep in mind, ain't no cop, ain't no doctor, ain't no lawyer, ain't no therapist, ain't none of that fancy credentialed stuff, okay? Only credentials we got up in here is my sass, and this sofa. Now keep in mind also, I'm just giving my opinions on very public information, so do your own research, come to your own opinions, and drop them off in the comment section. And while you're down there, if you do like what you see here at the Sofa Squad, drop a little like, drop a little comment, drop a little share. It helps the channel out immensely. Now let's get edition. Hello Sofa Squad, and welcome back to the sofa. That's a sofa. That's a pillow. And this is a Paul. My name is Paul if you're new to the channel. If you're not new to the channel, my name is still Paul. Okay, so today we are going to visit the phone calls that I do personally believe have sunk the Adelson family. The phone calls are going to be between Charlie Adelson and Donna Adelson. Now, if you're curious about who these people are, what this case is, well, let's get everybody on the same page real quick. So, who is on trial? Well, Donna Adelson is on trial. She is the 75-year-old Florida matriarch, and she's been charged with orchestrating the 2014 murder of her former son-in-law, FSU law professor Dan Markel. She's facing first-degree murder, conspiracy, and solicitation. Now, the prosecutors say that this was over an absolute fiery custody battle of Wendy, this is her daughter, and her grandkids. They wanted Wendy to move down to South Florida after she had been split from Dan. That wasn't going to happen. Dan had to go. So the whole Adelson family, and let's face it, the crime empire they were running, most of them are behind bars. We have Donna's son Charlie, allegedly one of the masterminds, but you listen to the phone calls and tell me what you think about that. And then the in-between person, Catherine Mangbonwa, and then the hitmen, Sigfredo Garcia and Luis Rivera. Now, several of these people have testified in this trial. Donna is on trial, and it's the fight for her life. Now, they played hours of phone calls between Charlie and Donna. I'm not going to make you suffer through all of them. We're going to listen to some clips and use those as talking points, and I'm going to narrate through and tell you why I think these phone calls absolutely destroyed Donna's chance of freedom.
Probably is not your favorite winning a lot once. Winning is twice, even more. And that's how I talk to her. Because what happens is that's what she needs to do. She understands what I don't ever offend her. Because I don't talk about her. I just say, Wendy, listen, if you put a 37-year-old Victoria's Secret model in front of me, I wouldn't want to get serious with her. Why? When I could be with a 25-year-old. I said a 25-year-old is going to be 18 in 15 years. I go, you want to buy a car with high mileage or low mileage?
What a gross person, right? I envision that that's what he talks like.
Yeah, trust me, bro. You're that sick, dude. I would want no, like, used up Ferrari.
I mean, listen to the way this guy talks about people. Now, this in the case right here, he's talking to his mother about Wendy. Wendy is the daughter. In my opinion, they speak about Wendy like she's invalid, like she can't do anything. And according to some of the testimony, maybe we're not too far off of that, but I'm just saying, okay? Now, another reason why I think that this is not helping them is because it shows how they did everything for her. And in my opinion, that includes murder.
Superman with some guy who's a doctor who's single, who's just dying to take over the responsibility to kids who aren't his. There's tons of very wealthy, successful, young, good-looking guys wanting to take over because nothing's more fun than having a 6-year-old fart in your face while you're trying to talk to your girlfriend when you get home from work. That's awesome.
Again, Charlie to me just sounds like, I say this in all the live chats we do, like the type of dude that's just like,
when the girl's gonna get here? Hey bro, yeah, when the girl's gonna get here?
You know, because this is a grown man, okay? Now, I can understand there's nuances to wanting to date somebody, you know, people have their preferences of dating somebody that already has kids or not versus all this. But Charlie cheapens everything down. And again, it's the way that he and his mother talk about her child, his sister, like, you know, she should see damaged goods or something.
So you can't, you know, and trust me, I know what to say. I mean, and I listen, and a part of me for this because, you know what, so is handed.
Trust me, okay, I know this.
And listen to Donna all the time.
I know you do. I know you do.
Now, even on the stand, even her own defense attorneys would make note that, like, yeah, Charlie talks a lot, and that Donna even kind of nods out in these conversations. One thing that the entire world that's been listening to this case and this whole saga going on for years has learned is that Charlie loves to mansplain, and he never shuts up.
Sure, and the way for the kids that deserve it now.
But you don't understand, you could never say that to her. Well, you can, it was
Of course. Yeah, I know.
you can say anything you want, it's America. I can tell you the end of the company. You can tell me the beginning.
If I thought I could say it, if you weren't here, that's what I would do.
It's so Charlie. You just fuck it up, girl. I tried.
Again, the mansplaining, the way he has to, they constantly interrupt each other. But Charlie just keeps on bursting. It's gotta mansplain to his mother, You're gonna F it up. You're gonna do this. And again, I'm just like, this is your sister. But what I think happens with the family is that Donna takes on a cause, and oftentimes I think Wendy is her cause, and then she ropes Charlie into it. I don't think Charlie cares as much about Wendy as they're making it out to be. Like in the way of like, I really want my nephews down here. You think Charlie wants to be looking after those nephews and doing like uncle nephew time? No, he doesn't. He doesn't really care. He's shown this. Okay, but it's to get his mother to shut up. I think the mother bugs everybody, the mother being Donna, bugs everyone to death with whatever it is that week, that day, that's her self-induced drama. Now let's jump in time here to the bump. What is the bump, you might ask? The bump is when they sent an undercover agent to hand Donna a letter on the street. The letter was an article with a phone number and $5,000 written on it. And this was insinuating, hey, you know what? You had a problem up north. That would have been Dan. That was taken care of. You're taking care of so-and-so while they're in jail. Yeah, but my brother was involved with this and he's not getting taken care of, and you need to contact this phone number. Now, most of us would think if somebody greeted us on the street, handed us a letter, and we were completely innocent, that we would just simply call the police on this, okay? But not Donna, not Charlie, not the Adelsons. They take matters into their own hands.
Hand delivered to me.
You're being sued?
No, that's what I thought it was, but I'm going to talk to you.
Okay.
Okay, so, I mean, I can be, I'll have to figure out something. It depends how late you'll be, wherever you want.
Well, I'm in Mitch Klein's office.
Now, I'll say this. I get where this would drive me crazy too if somebody was like, this kind of thing happened, especially if I knew what we had really done. And so with Donna doing this, she is trying to be discreet. She is trying to kind of be like, no, let's not talk about it on the phone. Let's not do this. But again, keep this in mind. These are people who are claiming they're innocent. They've been framed. They're being blackmailed. They're being extorted. So look at these phone calls and read along with the transcript through the frame of mind of, would a person who's innocent and having a crime done to them be saying these things or even having this conversation?
I'll give you a heads up if I'm going to drive off that way. Okay? And,
Is Wendy down there? Is it involved Wendy?
No. So let me just talk to you later. And,
What is it? Is that his health okay?
yeah.
Does it involve me or other people?
Well, probably both of them.
What's that?
Probably the two of them. So you probably have a general idea what I'm talking about. So let's just find some time to talk to each other and take the boys for a ride, okay?
Imagine you're on the jury listening to this back in all the things have finished and happened, right? You go into the back room. That snippet right there, does it involve me? Probably the two of us. And then Charlie, being the doofus he is, huh? And then Donna has to say it again. You know, it probably involves the two of us. Why would she say that? Okay, why? This is what the jury is going to look over. And if I was a jury member and I saw this, this is somebody absolutely implicating themselves in the crime. Because remember, a regular person would have gone to the police over this. This would not even be a thing, okay? So why on earth would you, number one, not be going directly to the police, but also saying, I think it's about the two of us. What's the two of you? Now also remember, the point of the bump was to see who all started talking, because the crime had already happened. These people thought they got away with murder. So the theory was that Donna was at the head of it, and then, Luis Rivera was at the bottom of it, basically. So the phone number that starts off handoff with Donna from the stranger on the street ends up with the hitman, and then makes it way back up to where Donna eventually calls the hitman. I've done videos on that too. So why on earth would this phone number make it all the way down to the people who are by now obviously serving life sentences for the murder, and then back up the chain? It did exactly what the police wanted it to.
I see that, that's great. It was something that came hand to hand to me, so yeah, it was a good one today.
Is it right? Was it anonymous or?
Oh no, it's not anonymous. It's not anonymous. I just don't want to discuss it. Oh, sorry.
Right, whatever it is. It's silly, but if you want,
I wouldn't bother you, trust me.
yeah. Do you want me to come down to see you tomorrow? I get the day off.
Yes, that would be wonderful. Dad actually works later tomorrow. You know, he goes in at 1 o'clock. We both work out at the gym from 1:30 to 10:30. So,
Whatever it is, I'll take a look at the paperwork.
Yeah.
I hope it's not the IRS.
Charlie, that'd be wonderful, Charlie. Come on down tomorrow. But we go to the gym. You know, we do have our routine. Charlie. But yeah, I think you need to come down here. Now, you notice at the very end where Charlie was like, hopefully it's not the IRS. This is code for like the police and things of this nature. Now, here's me. If I was Donna, let's go ahead and pretend we're Donna. We know we have this guilty conscience. Honey, I would have loved the kids up in the car. We would be meeting somewhere. I wouldn't be able to hold off. This would drive me crazy. Like, there's no way. Donna also sounds very worried. Okay, she's like, I want to bother you. I want to do this. No, it was in person, it wasn't anonymous. You know, and again, it's absolutely eating away at them. One thing I've absolutely enjoyed about this is how the bomb absolutely got into their minds and brought the whole thing down.
Do that. And listen, whatever it is, whatever someone sent you, I wouldn't worry too much about anything.
okay.
I mean, so if someone can write whatever they want to write, someone can say whatever they want to say, and I'm not worried. So, was it another bad review on Yelp?
You know, there's reviews come in. Sometimes they're not bad reviews. This is a particularly bad one.
So I'm not being sued.
No.
Okay. All right. Honestly, it's whatever it is, and I wouldn't just judging someone you're making it sound like. I wouldn't stress it out too much.
Okay. That's probably enough.
Oh, yeah, listen, people can always write, people can always say anything they want. It doesn't, if someone says you're a bad tenant, it doesn't mean you're a bad tenant. So.
Now, the one thing that Charlie's nervous about, am I getting sued? He keeps asking because he's been sued numerous times, right? So he's probably like, okay, wait, I'm not being sued. Now, also listen to her. This is a particularly bad review. Again, if you're a jury member listening to this after everything we've learned and heard in this trial, why on earth would you be saying this is Donna and be talking in code, talking in a strange language, all of these things? Now, it also makes me think of the people that have been coming up to the stand in her defense. These are close friends of hers who would swear, Donna never said this. She never did that. And they've been caught perjuring themselves on the stand for the Adelsons.
So when they take me out to dinner, so make sure you bring cash with you.
All right.
Okay?
Do I need to bring cash?
Yeah, it's like if you take me out to dinner, and I can give you that's probably a good idea, right?
Yeah. Was this? I should bring cash. I don't have much cash to bring.
Yeah. I'll see if I have money to go to the station and see what I have here. Okay.
Was it? Can I ask you, is someone blackmailing you?
Well, it's totally a possibility.
Do you think someone's trying to blackmail you?
Maybe.
No.
So you look at this, Donna was ready to pay the money. She's asking Charlie to come up with money. So the whole thing of, come take me to dinner, bring cash with you. Also think of the other instances where they're always talking about, Dad's gonna take me out to dinner. I'll meet Dad for dinner. This is when they're exchanging cash and information and things of this nature. It is my opinion, and just an opinion only, that Harvey knew exactly what was going on, but probably not all the details that like Donna and Charlie are enmeshed in. And Donna was the one orchestrating everything. In this dynamic here, Donna's saying, bring the cash, whatever. I think that Charlie got in her head and talked her out of that. I think if Donna had been left to her own devices, she would have called the phone number and paid them the money, because she knows that they know.
Is this anything government related, or is this like a whack job writing a letter to you?
Like who?
Is it like a whack job writing a letter to you, or is this government related?
No, I don't know if it's government related.
So it's not government or military or...
Is it a whack job? Coming from the family of whack jobs, right? I mean, the person writing the letter to them is clearly way more safer than they are. I mean, obviously it's undercover, right? But you listen to how they talk in a code, and again, they do themselves in, because not only that, this is completely how this should have gone down. Donna should have said,
Charlie, you know what? I haven't seen you in a week, son. You need to come take your mother out to dinner. Let's go out to dinner tonight, tomorrow, whatever their schedule allows.
Okay, is everything okay?
Yep, absolutely. I just want to see you.
done. You don't have that conversation, okay? Because at this point, everything's wiretapped with them, right? I mean, the cops know what's going on.
Do you know who sent it to you?
That was a pretty good idea. Pretty good idea. But, let's walk in and just walk in. Either, I would like to, that's the trouble.
The thing is they both go back and forth, because Donna's like, we'll talk about it. I want to see you today. I want to do that. They're both, the anxiety is just crept into them. The cockiness of them has gone. You can hear the worry setting in. Now, I would argue that Donna is also oftentimes sounds nervous, right? But Charlie's cockiness is more like, huh? Now, trust me, he'll get the cockiness back when they try and absolutely all gaslight themselves into thinking that this person is just someone getting one over on them.
Well, I can make you a chance to go up there. I'm just concerned about getting back here in time and before you're worried. I don't think it's a good idea for the girls to do that. All right.
Now, I think this is also interesting where she's weird about Wendy knowing that the kids and all of them have seen Charlie. You already see the secretiveness of keeping things from Wendy, and I think this is how they kept Wendy out of it. I 100% believe that Wendy knew what was going to happen and that she was doing her part in the conspiracy, but not as obvious as Charlie and the mother were, Donna were. Wendy was able to maintain herself out of it. Now, the proof will be in the pudding. Once Donna is, in my opinion, convicted, if Wendy was ever going to be charged, that's when it would be, right? Or they just don't have enough concrete evidence to get a conviction out of that. But if they're done using Wendy to testify in the trials, then they could very well charge her. We'll see.
No, it's just a copy of all the things what was written in the letter. That was written in a copy of that letter.
Is the person threatening you?
I don't think we should.
I mean, it's kind of nothing. I'm kind of saying if there's a threat, you go to the police.
Yeah.
But anyway, let me.
I think that's a good idea.
Well, I don't mean it's people threaten you, gotta go to the police. But
if somebody's threatening you, go to the police. I don't think this is a good idea at this time, Donna says. Again, I asked this question of you. If you had nothing to do with the murder of your son-in-law and someone approaches you on the street and puts a letter in your hand about extorting you, why in heaven's name wouldn't you immediately go to the police with this information? Why would you have secretive phone calls on the thing with your son? Why would you low-key ask him to come pay the money they're asking for the extortion? Why would you say that it's the two of us? On and on. And then Charlie, as cocky and ignorant as he is,
When somebody's threatening you, you go to the police. It's okay for us to kill people, but not somebody else. Yeah.
and Donna's over there just guessing, oh yeah, son, just come visit me for a little bit, Charlie. Take me out to dinner, pay for your mother.
quick question for you. Well, one thing I was going to tell you, obviously, don't talk about things in the apartment or any place.
Oh, obviously.
If you're innocent, why wouldn't you talk about things in the apartment? And if you're innocent, why would you agree by saying, oh, obviously, case closed, go on, get the gavel?
That's really crazy. Are they trying to ask for money or something?
Yeah.
If someone trying to listen, if it's something like that, I'll probably go to the police. But
You may have to, but you'd rather talk to you first and then
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't.
Charlie just thinks he's big bad man, you know, with his little chest puffed out. Let me take a look at it first. Now he folds immediately on the phone, like he's a little coward when he gets on the phone. I mean, his mom ends up having to call and put the person in line, right? Charlie is the prime example of talking yourself into prison.
It's clear what's wanted.
What is it? Kind of fancy. What do they ask for?
You know, I don't know. This TV is probably about 5.
They ask you for $5,000.
Mm-hmm.
That's fucking crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
You mentioned, you know, like an ex-girlfriend.
Now, why would a TV cost $5,000, you might be curious? Well, the day of the murder, Wendy, the daughter with the kids at the center of the divorce, the custody, was told that she was having people sent to her house to repair a television that Charlie had gotten her as a divorce present, as he jokingly told her it's cheaper than a hitman. So, all of a sudden now they're saying the TV was Wendy's alibi. Now, the end where she said, oh, they mentioned an ex-girlfriend, Katie, Charlie's ex-girlfriend, who was the in-between of the hitmen and the Adelson, or Charlie at least. So there's that. Now, again, look at these phone calls where we started off at a simple like, oh, we need to see each other, to we've divulged all this information on a hotline, okay? That's what the Adelsons do. That's how the Adelsons destroy themselves. As a jury member, just this bit of evidence right here, I don't care about jailhouse snitches. I don't care about much else. This is so damaging right here on Donna's part. Now, obviously Charlie too, but he's already in prison. We've got him, okay? On Donna's part, this is so absolutely damaging, so absolutely incriminating. There's no words for it. It's despicable. You know, and this is a woman who's in the many of these phone calls talking to her grandkids. It's absolutely bizarre. It reminds me of the mother from Goonies, okay? That's how I associate Donna. So, anyways, that is it. Let me know what you think about these phone calls. Do you think that they are the gavel down, send her out back with old Sparky? Or do you think, nah, this wasn't doing it for me, but this evidence was over here? Let me know down in the comment section. And while you are down in the comment section, if you could, pretty please, drop off some little sofas, maybe some little weird pillows if you want. I don't know, you don't have to, but if you want to. For me, for Roscoe and Spirit, for Bo and Luke, and you, the Sofa Squad, who makes the channel possible, I greatly appreciate you for doing so and being here. And until we gather around down in the comment section to talk about all this stuff, I'll see y'all soon.
I just wanted to say thank you again for watching the whole video, and also thank you for being part of the Sofa Squad. Special thanks to all the Patreon members, channel members from both of my channels, everybody who likes, shares, subscribes, comments in the comment sections. It helps the channel out so much. Now, don't forget, I do have that other channel, the podcast channel. That's where we go live, we hang out, we talk. We have kind of sort of a schedule, but just be sure and check it out. I'll put it up here on the screen. And then, like I said in the beginning of the video, if you want to follow me and Ross on the Instagram, go on, check it out. It's right here on the screen again. But once again, thank you very much. I really appreciate you being part of the Sofa Squad, and I'll see you in the next video.
Hey, welcome to the Sofa Squad, sipping from the cup that hey, come laugh with the Sofa Squad. Can't roll my damn eyes hard enough.